it's Tiffany with Thrifty Tiffany, and I am back with a Sunday dinner cook with me. And this is my favorite, one of my favorite all-time dishes. It's Moroccan chicken. It's Dutch oven Moroccan chicken. I will have the recipe that I use down below in the description box as well as in the comment section. This is the recipe that I absolutely love. It's so good. If you want to impress people, definitely make it. We have chicken thigh. We are going to be using chicken thighs. You can have the bone in or bone out, and we will be taking the skin off of these. I got this huge pack. You need about 8 to 10 chicken thighs, and this huge pack was only $4.71, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm using chicken thighs. For the rest of the recipe, again, I'll have it linked below. I have my little measurements down here, but you will use, I got all these spices from Dollar Tree, these that look like this. I got you need ground paprika, cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon goes in this dish, and do not leave it out. It makes it so amazing. Your house is gonna smell so good. Chopped chives, cilantro, honey, crushed red pepper, parsley, and it asks for lemon juice. I only have lime, so I'm just gonna use that. It just needs something acidic, so I will use the lime. Baby carrots, and it does ask for baby carrots. Again, you can use big carrots and just cut them, and just cut them in the size of baby carrots. 1 red bell pepper, 2 onions, 2 cloves of garlic. Also, you'll use ginger, which I have 2 of these gingers in case I run out. Black pepper, salt, olive oil right here, and then garlic powder. So you will need a Dutch oven. This is my large Dutch oven. You guys have seen my big purple one, but this is a large Dutch oven. I will also be using this pan because you have to let the chicken sit in the rub that you make. Got something in that pan. But yeah, you'll have to let the chicken like marinate with all the rub seasoning. Also, I have this So Natural jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is perfect to put with it. Basmati, jasmine, something like that. International rice is a great rice to put with it. And again, I'll be cooking with my rice cooker for this rice. So we'll be cooking that separate. And then the rest in the Dutch oven. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be so, so good. So yes, and a lot of, and I have parsley. I don't know if I showed you that before. A lot of things like the chopped chives, it asks for it to be fresh as a garnish. Like chopped chives, cilantro, and parsley is supposed to be the garnish. But I go ahead and put that in, and I just use dried because that's what I have. I don't have all those fresh herbs on hand, so we're using what I have. And I usually use that, so it's perfect if you use that. But these are all that. I will show you how I make the rub and everything, and we will get started for this Sunday dinner. Make sure you are subscribed, check me out, and make sure you like and comment. And we'll get going with this recipe. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is amazing. Okay, so first things first, we are going to wash our chicken. Get a knife. And we gotta take the skin off. These might still be a tad bit frozen. Like they got a little icy still in them. But we're gonna put them in here and we're gonna wash them and take the skin off. Again, you can use boneless. These do happen to have bones in it. I just got the cheapest pack, honestly. $5, well, $4.71 for all of this. Yes, ma'am, I will take it. So we are gonna wash it, and then these skins are usually really easy to take off. So you can put your hand in them anyway, and we're just gonna take the skin off. And the reason you take the skin off is just so you won't have to pull it out at the end. I mean, unless you like skin, I guess you could leave it in, but it does call for it to be taken off. You're gonna we got a different knife. Definitely not this steak knife. Definitely not. done. Okay, and the rub is really easy. I got this. Have all my chicken sitting in this pan waiting for the rub. All cleaned and ready and waiting. Now the rub is pretty simple. It's not that hard. So we're gonna do cinnamon first. And you're gonna do 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. So one, this is a teaspoon. One, and do not skip the cinnamon. This makes it 1.5. It's about 1.5. Okay, cinnamon. 2 teaspoons of paprika. One, 2. Okay. Next is 2 teaspoons salt. I don't want to spill this one. All right, so that's 1. 2. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Oh, I hate when I cannot open these things. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, literally, there, I opened that one at least. Let's get 1/2. That's too much, that's too much. That's too much, not too much. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. 1 teaspoon of ginger. I'm just gonna use this ginger so I can stick the spoon in. And it's ground ginger. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to stick my spoon in. Hold on, let me shake with my good hand. Here we go. That's 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. Okay, and again, the recipe will be in the description box and down below if you need measurements. And a teaspoon of garlic. You will be using 2 types of garlic, actual garlic and also dried garlic. This is a teaspoon of garlic. I didn't put enough. There we go. That was 1 teaspoon of garlic. And then you're gonna mix this together. Shake it all up. It's so flagrant. When you finish this, you're gonna kind of smell how it's gonna taste. Like it smells, this seasoned mix is so good. So I'm gonna bring you over here to the chicken. Now you take your seasoning mix. Are you a little lopsided? Just trying to get y'all to where y'all can see inside of it. Okay, now you're just gonna take it and you're gonna sprinkle it. This is why you take the skin off, so it can get into the chicken. That's one of the reasons it has you take the skin off. You want the seasoning. Oop, there's a piece. It got some of my seasoning. And so I gotta put it all on so use all of it. Don't waste any of it, because you're just gonna sit and marinate in this. And you're gonna smell how amazing that it smells. I'm telling you, this is amazing, amazing chicken. And just take your hands, get in there with your hands, wipe it around the sides, and you're gonna let this sit for a little bit. It's gonna taste so good. See how it's like just enough? It's so good. You wanna mix all your chicken. Oh, it smells so good already, and it's not even cooked yet. Just make sure you evenly coat all the pieces, and then let them sit with this. Let them sit right there, and I'm gonna go wash my hands. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and get the Dutch oven heated up. So I'm gonna turn that on, get her nice and, she needs to get toasty and warm so she can cook. And then we're gonna go ahead and cut our onions and garlic and red bell pepper. So we'll go ahead and these can be rough chops. Again, they're gonna be cooking down, so no worries. Anytime you're cooking, y'all, no worries for perfection. Just cook it up best you can. Rustic chop is the best chop, honestly. Good old rustic chop. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday, the best that you can. Check out my tackle with Tiffany. I washed some dishes, got that done. I've done some laundry. I actually want to start a puzzle tonight, one of those puzzles I got from Dollar Tree. I want to start working on that. So definitely going to get a hold of that. Let me go ahead and just get the skins and all of this cut. Oop, that one's not a good garlic. One of these garlics is okay, but the other one is not good. One is rotten. See, this one's rotten. So we won't use her. She's a little rotten, so let me grab another one. Hopefully that one's better. Or here, I'll use this one. This is a big one. This one's a big one. It's got a little spot on it, but I'll cut that back side off. Yep, now she's perfect. Dropping stuff on the floor, y'all. All right, let me go ahead and get this. Get the middle taken out. I'm telling y'all, this is a good dish if you have these ingredients or if you're running to the store at some point. This is just such a good, hearty meal. If you like international foods, again, it's Moroccan chicken. Y'all, it is so good. I'm trying to tell you, it's so good. And it is a, like, crowd pleaser along with, like, people will be amazed when you cook this. It's that good. So I'm gonna cut her up. All right, we'll start with the onions. We're just gonna do, again, a rough cut. Don't do them too small. I'm gonna do those in half, and so they're about this size. Again, it's gonna bake down in the crock pot. I'm not crock pot, sorry, Dutch oven. Big rough chop. Telling y'all, this is a crowd pleaser. Let's go ahead and do our rough chops of our red peppers. Again, these cook fast, the red peppers, so these don't go in right away. These wait a minute for those. And yes, I had already washed it. Y'all, Pocahontas is on, and I was watching Pocahontas. Love that movie. Good old Pocahontas. I'm gonna put these red peppers up here because it's gonna be a minute before we use the red peppers. Go ahead and take this top off of this. Get her going in just a second. So there's a couple steps in this. You're gonna saute the chicken and then take the chicken out because you have to cook the other stuff. Let me go ahead and squish this garlic up. So we got all those ready. Look at our little stacks. Got my little trash bowl over here. Use the back of the knife to smush the garlic. It helps it to smush and mince it really small, so you don't have big chunks. You don't want to bite into a whole piece of garlic. I mean, garlic is good, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to bite into a whole piece. All right, now that we smushed it with the back side of the knife, we're going to go back and chop it up. Do our little fancy chops. Just kidding. Ain't no fanciness over here. Ain't no fanciness over here. All right, that garlic is good to go. Now we're gonna get started. Getting our chicken. We're gonna put some olive oil in the pan. I am running low. That means I'm gonna have to go out to the store at some point. Goodness gracious. So I just put the olive. Let me move. Heated this up. You don't want it to smoke. Grab you some tongs. Just get it warmed up. Grab you some tongs. You got your chicken that's been sitting over here, marinating. Plop these in there. Get a nice sear. You want a good sear on these. You're not gonna cook it all the way. You're getting just a good sear. And also, I'm going to go ahead and cut the oven on. Actually, no, I don't need the oven for that. I don't, because it's going to sit in here. Sorry for that. You do not need the oven for this one. I'm just going to let it cook in the Dutch oven on the stove top. Again, you want all that seasoning in that bowl. Rub your chicken around it before you put it in. Because you want all of that seasoning. You don't want, I'm telling you, when it's in this part, smell that. I wish there was, you guys could smell through the thing. You should be able to smell this. I'm telling you. Your whole house is going to smell amazing. Oh, what? Y'all just have no idea. This is a once in a lifetime recipe. It smells so good. And I'm gonna put this bowl over here. Kaya, will you tell Cayman to come get his switch his laundry around? I believe some stuff that's in the dryer is all three of y'all. So if you can help me get that up. Please, ma'am. All right, now you're gonna let these have a good sear, and so I will come back, but I will gotta let these just have a really good sear. Y'all, we can start flipping these to see if they've gotten, you know, if they don't stick. That one didn't stick. All right, look at that. Look at that sear on her. She's a beauty. Oh no, that one turned. Again, we're not cooking these all the way through. We're just getting a nice sear. Have it on a little bit of medium-high heat, just to get a good sear. Oh, this is a beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful chicken. Thank you, Jesus, for this wonderful recipe. It's a good one, y'all. Look at that. Very well seasoned, very well. You will not be lacking any flavor in this recipe. If you love dishes that are very, very flavorful, your whole house is gonna smell good. That's why I love to make this on Sunday dinner. If you're having company, this is it, because you know when company comes over and they're like, what are you cooking? This is like one of the best things to cook. Definite crowd pleaser, and it's not even that difficult. It's pretty easy. Just get you a Dutch oven. Telling you, a Dutch oven will save your life. I love how they cook. All right, we're still cooking, searing on that side over here. Because the chicken has juice in it, that's why it's not, it's making it some juice, and we're almost there. We don't want to burn the, because see, we're going to be using what's left. We're going to take this chicken out, transfer it to a plate, because then we're gonna glaze and cook the onions and the peppers and stuff like that. So we don't want to get a nice sear, and you don't want the cracklings on the bottom to burn or anything, because we're gonna use those. But you do want it to be good and oh, the smell, I'm telling you, is simply amazing. Simply amazing. Woo, hot. All right, y'all, we're gonna let her go for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna start with our carrots and onions and garlic. Y'all, it's getting to the point where I can transfer it. So I'm gonna transfer the chicken onto a plate. Put it up so you can see what I'm doing. Got a plate here, and I'm just taking it off of that. Putting it on here. It's gonna rest for a second. It is not all the way cooked. I repeat, it is not all the way cooked. And you don't want it to be. Grab these two out. Okay, so with all that crumbs and stuff on the bottom, just leave this chicken right here to the side. See that? We're going to start adding our carrots. Adding our carrots in there. And adding the whole bag. It says 4 to 6 cups. I'm adding the 16-ounce bag of baby carrots. Then we're gonna start those. Let me get a wood spatula. Get a wood thing real quick. You wanna scrub the bottom of it. And we're gonna be putting bouillon cubes in just a minute. So we're going to rub that all around. All that goodness. Flavors on the bottom, scrub it. Cook these carrots. I'm going to add some onions. So add our 2 onions. Make sure you guys can still see. Add our 2 onions. We're going to add our, goodness, I keep scooting it. Then we're going to add our garlic. You don't want to burn garlic, y'all. It'll give it a horrible taste. I'm going to start with that right now. Add just a tiny bit of, this one you'll add your lemon juice, but all I have is lime. I'm squirting it in there. You can barely see it. Oh my goodness, I'm going to need some more of that. And I'm going to add a half a cup of bouillon. There's the bouillon cube right there. Doesn't even have to be mixed all the way yet. and start scrubbing the bottoms. I need to get some more lemon juice out of here. Lime juice. Squirting the lime. It squirts the littlest hole. Maybe I can open it. Well, rip the top off. I'm also going to go ahead and add, which they say to use this as topping, but I'm going to add my cilantro. Again, you can follow the directions of the recipe, but I've made it so many times. This is how I do mine. Chives. Again, these are the chopped chives. I'm going to add some good old parsley. Y'all know I love me some parsley. Parsley gives everything a good flavor. Yeah. Now let it get in here and saute a little bit. I'm gonna add some honey too. I'm gonna add honey in just a minute. You want this to come to a nice little sear on these onions and stuff. And we're going to add some of the honey. All right. Get this going. Add the rest of the liquid in here. I added 1 cup of chicken broth, which was a bouillon cube with 1 cup of water. It does say 1/2 cup, but I like a lot of liquid to go over the rice. So I do add a full, like a 1 bouillon cube with 1 cup of water. And I just threw the bouillon cube in there with basically 1 cup of water because it's gonna melt down. It's gonna all be good. So you know, saute this and cook this a little bit. And then we'll add the peppers, because the peppers cook real quick. The red peppers. So we're gonna get this nice and hot, and then we'll add the chicken back into it. And then it's slow roasting from there, y'all. It's gonna be cooking on top of the stove in this Dutch oven, doing its thing. Doing its thing. Okay. Wipe my area. Again, you don't have to re-season this stuff because the seasoning was already in the pan. So I wouldn't add any more seasoning to it other than the things that you add, like no more salt, no more pepper. You added so much to the chicken. It's all gonna cook together and just be one whole big happy family. All right, so this is what we do. Now it's got this, it's nice and hot. The onions are cooked down, the pepper, sorry, I can't talk. The carrots are getting cooked. We're gonna add back the chicken. You just place the chicken on top and don't mix it. You don't have to mix it right away. We can come back in and mix it. But you push it down, push down all the chicken into the juices. Like push the chicken down in there, and then we're gonna add the red peppers to the top because you know Red peppers cook really quick. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I'm bad at that. Sorry. So push this chicken down into the juices so it can soak some of that goodness in. And then we're gonna add these red peppers to the top. Y'all should smell this, honey. Smells like Sunday. Smells like Sunday. Alrighty. So we got all of this together. Now we're gonna put the lid on, and she is gonna be happy. She's gonna just have a good old granddad. I'm gonna cut it down to medium, well, a little above medium. And she's cooking. Steaming. Oh yes. Look at her. Looking good. Getting that chicken nice and tender. It's on medium. It's been on medium the whole time. Just getting all tender. Now, about this time, I'm gonna start with the jasmine rice over here. I'm gonna get it going. This is just gonna keep cooking. You push this one down in the meat. See, it's already getting tendered over there. See that tender meat? Y'all, it's gonna be good. She's gonna be good. Turn this around. Push them down into the, push it all down into the water to get cooking. Yes, ma'am. Oh, it's tender already, y'all. Look at this. Look at that. Yum. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on, let it keep going. Now I'm going to start on the rice. 2 cups, so that's 1 cup. I think this bag is actually... Well, yeah, I'm just going to use it all. It's about 2 cups of rice. Water. I did 2 cups of jasmine rice with 3 cups of water. And then we're going to turn it on. Started. Woo. I'm going to turn this off now. Turn this off until the rice finishes, and then we're going to plate up. Y'all, this looks and smells amazing. And the chicken is so tender. Let me get a fork so I can just show you. Can show you better than tell you. Look at her. All right, let me just show you this. You want to see this chicken? Look at this. This is what I mean by fall. I'm dipping it so I can take a bite. By fall off amazing. And it's so flavorful. Oh, it's gonna be hot. Oh my God. Woo! Y'all, I'm trying to tell you. Take my word for it. Make that chicken. Do you see this chicken? It's fall off amazing. Oh my, you will never have chicken so flavorful in your life. I promise you. Oh my God, I'm so excited to eat. We're gonna plate her up as soon as the rice is done. So this is the rice. It came out all fluffy. This is the jasmine rice that I got from Dollar Tree. Y'all, it is so good. Has that international smell. It's just jasmine. I love the way the jasmine rice smells. And now I'm gonna plate up. This is the finished product of my Dutch oven Moroccan chicken. I will have the recipe linked below. It's absolutely amazing. Y'all, it's so, so, so good. Yum. I hope you guys like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you are subscribed, like, and comment. And I hope everyone has a great week next week. Love you guys so much. Bye, everyone.